Hello YouTube, it's Cruise821 here today, and yes, I do have a humongous bruise on my lip. I got into a fight, and I didn't fight back, but I got plans. Anyway, this is a 2-month follow-up, or 2 to 4 month follow-up of my Google Nexus 7. I was supposed to do this a while back, but I didn't do it. I got lazy. As you can see, my pet hair. Sorry about that. But yeah, my Google Nexus 7 as it sits today. Rooted ROM, rooted uh, unlocked and rooted, basically. That's just it. Rooted ROM with a custom kernel installed. It's running the stock grouper ROM. I think that's what it is. The stock ROM. I don't know what it's called exactly. And it's running the Trinity kernel. And I will show you that just really quickly. I don't know about it. And it has Team Win Recovery Protocol pre-installed. Now, what I'm going to show you today is just kind of what I do with it. Obviously, you won't need to do this if you're just a regular user. The Google Nexus 7 is an excellent device, just as it sits out of the box. Quad-core 1.2 GHz Tegra 3 processor. Extremely fast. It could have done with 2 gigs of memory, because I find myself running below 400 to 300. And that's okay, but when I'm playing a game, it'll drop down to about 30 megabytes free. And that's still okay, great performance, but I would like it if there was just 2 gigs of memory, an alternative version. Because let's be realistic, this is probably the most purchased tablet after the iPad. Everybody loves it. Shut up. Everybody loves it. Everybody gets it, and when they get it, they unlock it. It's the easiest Android device in my experience to unlock, especially to root. And I did soft brick it the first time I tried to install a custom kernel, but since then, it's been fine. Dog's crying to go outside. I gotta make this video snippy. So yeah, I'm gonna just show you real quick what I do with it. First of all, disassembly. When I got my Nexus 7, me and my sister both got one, and hers is rooted and has a custom kernel installed too, as well as Team Win Recovery Project. Hers and mine did this weird thing. The first time I took mine up, I use mine a lot more than she uses hers. Hers is lost right now. Shut up! Dog. Swear. Anyway. Next photo. Anyway. What was that about? When we first got them, they worked fine for about a week. And then mine went blank. It showed this multicolor plus highlighted dog. Yeah. Chat YouTube. Alright, you good bitch. Go sit down. I know you gotta go out one. Ah! My nose, you asshole! Go on! Damn. He wants to be popular too. Anyway. Going over some of the software aspects. Once you root it and install ROMs and unlock it, it voids your manufacturer's warranty and Google's warranty. Now that being said, if you brick this, you are a dumbass, because you cannot brick this device. It is so, unless you're absolutely stupid, or just totally new to the whole rooting thing, it's probably good to read up on it first, because it's actually a fairly simple process. I can actually explain it in layman's terms for you. You start this in recovery mode, go to fast boot, and while you're in fast boot, that's all you need to do. You're rooted right there. You just get a program called Nexus 7 Root Toolkit. It's a shell-electric program with a nice graphical user interface. And you click root, and it roots it. And it installs Super SU. I kind of wish that would be kind of just Super User, because Super User is free and Super SU costs money. And it works. It just works. That's how it works. It does it. And the device is rooted right there. Simple as that. No more bullshit. Set it up like you would in the other one. Restore your Google Play apps. You're done. That's how it is. Just layman's terms. Now, you do have to have USB drivers. but the Nexus 7 toolkit includes the ADB drivers, which is Android debug. So you just install that and you're done. Device is rooted. Simple. And that's what I'm saying about this device being such a good one. Now, once you install custom kernels, this is a very capable tablet. 1.2 gigahertz stock on a Tegra 3. I would have been surprised with a quad core, just a quad core in general, at like 1 megahertz. That's incredible. It's ridiculous. But an overclocked 1.7, that's ridiculous. And it shows. This thing will do 40 games at once. It's incredible. There's not literally 40 games at once. I was exaggerating, but this thing plays Dead Trigger with 90 frames a second. It plays pretty much every single Android game like Jumper. It plays that with an astonishing 120 frames per second, and that's the frame cap. It could do much more, and even much more graphics intensive games, like for instance, dog's pulling on my blanket that's covering my body right now. I'm not feeling good. My busted lip is actually on this side. Well, it's on this side, but you kind of, the webcam mirrors it. It's like left is right and right's left. Anyway, now, of course, with it being rooted and overclocked, it now eats battery. I mean, once you install Set CPU from the Google Play Store, there's a free version and there's a paid version. By free version, I mean the pirated version. Fuck the government. You charge too much. Piracy rules. Yeah. Sue me! Anyway. Don't do it, please. Anyway. Yeah. Install Set CPU. That's one thing I'd say, so you can control the clock speed. Otherwise, this thing will be running at between 204 megahertz, well, between 102 megahertz, all the way up to 1.7 gigahertz, and the battery won't last. It's a 4,325 milliamp battery, or milliamp hour, and mine charges to about 4,112 milliamps. You never get the full power, never. But even with that, I can get maybe 4 hours of intensive gaming out of it, and about 6 with video. Now, of course, that's with the CPU underclocked. Well, not underclocked, but clocked to a lower frequency. Because it has something similar to Intel SpeedStep, which is on demand. For instance, if I open Firefox and I start to play a bunch of Flash content, that draws more from the CPU, and the Nexus 7 will jack up the clock speed and makes it faster. Now, Set CPU makes it so you can give it kind of a spectrum. Like, I don't care what I do, I don't want it to go past this point or lock it. Super fast. Dog is chewing shit. You're fucking up my video, dog! Anyway. Excuse me for the crappy, scratchy quality. I was going to record it on my Nexus, but I did want to show you this. That would be the Trinity kernel, first off. This is recovery mode. Now, to get into recovery mode with the tablet, it's similar to taking a screenshot. You hold the volume up, or you hold the power button and the volume down button at the exact same time, and then it'll pop up this. Now, you'll get a green start arrow, a red restart bootloader arrow, a recovery mode arrow, and a power off, and then a start in Cypress. Now, recovery mode is Team 1 Recovery Project. It comes with the stock Android, and you can see if it's been unlocked. You can see the little lock down here, Google logo, always good. And if we wait, you'll get to the Team 1 Recovery Protocol, or Recovery Project. And then you can install custom kernels, you can back up data, you can restore data, it's all in there. Reboot the system, delete the Dalvik cache, clear your cache, just basically everything you can do. And of course, once again, once you root it, you can have access to a bunch of great apps that you usually wouldn't. Like, for instance, Super SU, which is available for Trinity. Now, for instance, Super SU, which is available for root devices only, because it is the root. It's basically like Task Manager in Windows. It's what every single root program goes through to get access. Then yeah, that's pretty much it. Then of course everybody's talking about titanium backup. You can use titanium backup. Oh my god, my life is fucked up. Of course you can use titanium backup with it. And any other root app. And on top of that, some people might be saying it's not worth it to root it. Yes, it is. I mean, not to you, because like I said, the tablet is excellent out of the box. It's very fast, snappy, gets great battery life. But you can always make it better. There's always room for improvement. Especially on the 3G version, which is what I'm going to get very soon. Along with the Google Nexus 4, if I can find one. I love Google. Google rules. Fuck you, Microsoft. And fuck you, HTC. Now, doing a quick size comparison. This is a 4-inch touchscreen. This is a Nexus 7. HTC Evo Design 4G, the 4.inch multi-touchscreen, non-IPS display. And, yeah. I am so sorry for the nudity, but you're gonna get over it if you watch my video. And if you're still watching, good for you. But anyway, like I said, I have this app called Battery Monitor Widget, and it basically tells me plus milliamps and minus milliamps. So, for instance, if I'm charging, it'll say plus whatever the charger milliamps, whatever the charger's outputting. For instance, now it's discharging at minus 2 milliamps an hour. And I can't show you this on camera, but yeah. So now it's saying plus 15 milliamps, or plus 15 microamp milliamps. Well, it's really milliamps. My laptop USB port puts out about 2 amps, and that's right before it burns out. I have burned one of my USB ports out, unfortunately. Yeah. Now, one thing I gotta say. The stock Nexus 7 charger is a piece of crap. It works poorly, it's bulky, it's a gigantic wall wart. And when you're playing games, you cannot charge and play games. It's just stupid. It still sucks the battery right out of it. And that's the only complaint that I have, and that's basically what this entire video is supposed to be about. I was going to make it about disassembling and show you what was wrong with mine, because when my sister and mine got ours, the batteries were not totally plugged into the receptacle. It's a 6-pin receptacle, and they weren't plugged in, they were half unplugged. And I actually had to take it apart, and the back, where this black meets the silver lining, that is where you stick your cutting knife or whatever you use to pop it off. And it's very easy to pop off, but it is very easy to break. Be careful. Very easy to break this device. The CPU and the board is right along this edge and the top. But the rest of this stuff is kind of just battery. If you can pry on this side of the device, which is, from me looking forward, the left of the device. And yeah, I never did look at this really good. It's really a nice device. I mean, it's really nice. I mean, Google did a good job on the Nexus series, on the Nexus line. The LG Nexus 4, that was just an incredible device. So yeah, going over display, I think it's 216 pixels per inch, which is super. It's not super IPS, but it's IPS. I'm absolutely sure it's IPS. Now, if I look for apps, I should be able to find. No, don't want that. I hate HTC. Don't ever buy an HTC phone ever. And HTC, you can sue me if you want. I'm sure nobody's gonna listen to this anyway, but don't ever get an HTC phone. They suck. They're incredibly slow. They have poor battery life. They're absolutely crappy, and they're very hard to root. Okay, this is both devices on full brightness. Alright, now I am using the stock Android 4.0 app for power controlling. Okay, this is both the devices at automatic brightness. And this is a HTC Evo design, codename HTC Hero, single core 1.2 GHz Qualcomm CDMA processor, or CD processor. Okay. Now this is one in both with the absolute lowest brightness. Now with the absolute lowest brightness, I can get 20 hours of usability out of this device with it just sitting on, without the backlight going off. And that's okay, that's actually really good. But when I start using it and it's plugged in, I'll notice a steady discharge of the battery. There's no way to use it and play games at the exact same time, and that's exactly what I'm saying about the stock Nexus 7 charger being a piece of shit. I've actually had to use one of my lower end, crappier, higher milliamp hour battery, or charging packs. Now this one outputs 1000 milliamp hours, or 1000 milliamps, or 1.0 amps. 1000 milliamps makes up 1 amp. And 1 amp, just for reference, a regular household vacuum uses 12 amps. And this is 1. Understand? Yeah, these things suck up power when you think about it. That's where the appearance power bill comes from. But, yeah. Nexus 7, that's my only complaint, is you can't charge and play. So I'm going to upload this video. Hopefully I make better videos, but I doubt it. I'm a fucked up, busted up lip. I love guns. Anyway, yeah. Google Nexus 7. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you want. Send me messages. I'll give you. Feel free to ask me for my cellular phone number if you want an in-depth how-to, because I am very hands-on with this sort of stuff. Like I can help you with your phone. Something a lot of YouTubers don't do. I hate to see anybody break their Nexus 7, but it's such a good device to root. I would be more than willing to help somebody who's just getting into this sort of thing. So comment if you have any questions, rate, and subscribe again, because telling you twice always works. And see you soon. Fuck the government!